Well, hello my beautiful viewers and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on the Toro Z Master and I'm gonna mow the backyard. We've had so much rain lately that getting the mowing done has been a challenge. In fact, you saw me try to mow the farmhouse side yard recently and I had to stop because the mower was beginning to leave ruts. This backyard tends to dry a little faster, so we're going to see what we can accomplish today. While I'm mowing, I want to continue a conversation we've been having lately about something that affects just about everybody sooner or later: the price of a new vehicle. And this morning I stumbled across a truck that definitely got my attention. Most mornings before I head to work, I spend a little time watching YouTube. It's interesting because once YouTube figures out what you like, it has a pretty good idea of what to show you. This morning there was a video about a little electric pickup truck made by a company called Slate. Now, we've been talking recently about the price of new trucks. I've said before that I think there's a place in the market for a basic truck. I don't necessarily need every bell and whistle imaginable. I don't need a truck that feels like I'm sitting in somebody's living room. Give me a heater, air conditioning, comfortable seats, dependable transportation, and something I can actually use as a truck and keep the price reasonable. Well, when I started looking at this Slate truck, I thought somebody may actually be trying to do that. According to Slate, the basic truck starts at $24,950. Now, that's not the final out-the-door price. Slate currently lists a $1,450 destination charge, bringing the base vehicle to $26,400 before taxes, title, registration, and other applicable fees. But think about that for a minute. We've been talking about new full-size trucks costing $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, and considerably more depending on how they're equipped. Here comes a company talking about a brand new pickup starting under $25,000. That got my attention. Of course, there's a reason they can do that. This is a very basic truck. And when I say basic, I mean basic. Slate's idea appears to be pretty simple. Start with the essentials and let the customer decide what else they want. Instead of loading every vehicle with expensive equipment and putting the cost into the base price, Slate plans to offer more than 200 accessories that customers can add. The base truck doesn't even have one of those giant touch screens that we're seeing in so many new vehicles. Personally, I find that interesting. I've spent most of my working life around automobiles. The more equipment you put into a vehicle, the more equipment there is that can eventually fail. That's not to say technology is bad. There are plenty of modern features that I appreciate. But do we need every available feature on every vehicle? Maybe not. Slate seems to be betting that there are people out there who simply want affordable transportation with a pickup bed. I think they may be onto something. Now, before anybody gets too excited, we need to put this truck into perspective. This isn't a replacement for a 3/4 ton or 1-ton pickup. It's not even trying to be. This is a compact truck. When I first looked at it, it reminded me of the small trucks we used to have years ago. Think about something along the lines of the old Chevrolet S10. Today, something like the Ford Maverick would probably be a better comparison for the general idea of a smaller pickup. And there are a lot of people who simply don't need a huge truck, and there are businesses that don't need one either. Think about somebody who runs a small service business. Maybe you're an electrician, maybe you repair appliances, maybe you're a property manager, maybe you do maintenance work, maybe you're carrying tools, small pieces of equipment, and supplies around town every day. Do you really need a $70,000 full-size pickup to do that? Maybe you do, but maybe you don't. That's where I think something like this Slate becomes interesting. The company currently projects a payload capacity of 1,550 pounds. That's actually a respectable amount of weight for a little truck. The towing capacity is projected at 2,000 pounds, so you could pull a small utility trailer or haul some light equipment. But let's be clear about something. If you're regularly hauling a heavy trailer, a large piece of equipment, or several thousand pounds, this isn't the truck for you. You need to move up into a full-size truck that's designed for that work. You always need to match the vehicle to the job. Now we get to the part that's probably going to generate some conversation. The Slate is electric. The company is currently estimating a driving range of approximately 205 miles for the pickup. For some people that's plenty. For other people it isn't even close. Suppose your business operates locally and you drive 50 or 75 miles in an average day. You come home or return to the business, plug the truck in, and charge it overnight. 200 miles might be more than enough. But suppose you're traveling long distances, or you're pulling a trailer, or you don't have convenient access to charging. That's a completely different situation. Slate itself points out that towing can reduce an electric vehicle's range. That's something anybody considering an electric truck needs to think about. Don't buy the vehicle because you like the advertised number. Buy the vehicle based on what you actually need it to do. I've spent enough years in the automotive business to know there isn't one vehicle that's right for everybody. That's why manufacturers build different sizes. A compact truck serves one customer. A half-ton serves another. A 3/4 ton serves another. And a 1-ton serves somebody else. If I need to pull a big equipment trailer every day, I'm not buying a Slate. But if I need inexpensive transportation to work and occasionally want to throw some lumber, bags of mulch, tools, or other supplies in the back, now we're having a different conversation, and that's where a small pickup can make a lot of sense. Another thing that caught my attention is the way Slate is approaching options. They call the basic vehicle essentially a blank slate. You buy the basic truck and then customize it to suit your needs. You can add accessories. You can change its appearance with wraps, They even plan to offer kits that can convert the pickup into a 5-passenger SUV configuration. That's a different approach. Instead of forcing you to buy a more expensive trim package just because it includes the one option you want, the idea is to start with the basics and add things individually. Whether that works as well in the real world as it sounds on paper remains to be seen. Remember, these trucks aren't on the road in customers' hands yet. And that brings me to something important. Would I run out and buy one today based solely on what I've seen? No, I'd want to see the finished production truck. I'd want to drive it. I'd want to see the build quality. I'd want to know how it performs after people put some miles on it. And coming from the repair business, I'm naturally going to wonder about parts availability and service. Those are things you don't necessarily learn from an advertisement or a YouTube video. A low purchase price is great, but a vehicle still has to be dependable and serviceable. Slate says the truck is currently in pre-production, with deliveries expected to begin toward the end of 2026. So we're going to have to wait and see. Regardless of whether I would personally buy one, I like what this truck represents. We've watched vehicle prices climb year after year. Trucks have gotten larger. They've gotten more luxurious, they've gotten more complicated, and they've gotten more expensive. There are people who don't want all of that. They just want a truck. I think there's a market for a manufacturer willing to say, here's the basic vehicle, here's the basic price, add what you want. If Slate can actually deliver a useful truck at that price and keep it reliable, I think they're going to get some attention. Now, I'm curious what my beautiful viewers think about this one. Could you use a small electric pickup with approximately 205 miles of range, a 1,550 pound payload capacity, and a 2,000 pound towing capacity? Or is that simply not enough truck for what you do? And here's the bigger question. Would you give up some of the luxury and technology found in today's vehicles if it meant getting the price of a brand new truck back down around $25,000? I think that's going to make for an interesting conversation in the comments. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep working on this backyard. After all this rain, I'm just happy to be sitting on the Z Master and actually mowing instead of watching the grass grow. As long as the ground stays firm and I'm not leaving ruts, we're going to keep going. The rest of the property will get its turn as things continue drying out. Well, my beautiful viewers, that's going to wrap things up for today. We got some mowing accomplished, and we got to take a look at a very different idea for a new pickup truck. I'm going to keep my eye on this Slate. I'm especially interested to see what happens when production vehicles finally get into customers' hands. At $24,950 to start, they've certainly found a way to get people talking. Now, they have to prove they can build a truck people actually want to own. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you consider buying a basic $25,000 electric pickup? Or would you rather spend more money and stay with a traditional full-size truck? If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and joining us for the next project. Until next time, my beautiful viewers, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you on the next one.